Random girl accuses my wife of cheating. Update. For those of you that are following the story, here are the details from the post that was locked earlier because of too much activity. This episode all started yesterday night, when my wife of 2 years and I were rudely interrupted by a phone call in the middle of the night. We let it go to voicemail and it turned out to be a girl who did not identify herself asking for a man's name. Given that we both had no idea who the girl was, or the man she was asking for, we both chalked it up to some confused person with the wrong number. She put her phone on Do Not Disturb and we went back to sleep. Fast forward to the next morning when my wife calls me at work to tell me that there were around 20 calls overnight with 13 voice messages left. They started out innocuous, but soon became extremely aggressive, accusing my wife of sleeping with her husband, calling her all manner of horrible things. She also implied multiple times that her husband was dangerous and told her that she needed to leave the state. It seems she looked up a bunch of personal information about my wife online and rattled this off in the voicemail as well. We thought this may just be a one-time thing. However, the next morning she sent another voicemail with a new round of obscenities and texted a picture of my wife's parents to her phone that was taken off of my mother-in-law's Facebook page. My wife never responded to any of the phone calls or texts. My wife and I both have never met her or husband despite multiple claims from her that we have. We have also only moved to the area recently, have an excellent relationship, and spend basically all of the time that we are not at work together. I fully trust that she would never cheat on me. We ended up going to the police, who were able to identify the person in question, and called them and left a message saying to cease all conversation, with the threat of escalating to harassment charges if she reaches out again. Unfortunately, this girl friended me on Facebook this morning and appears to be friending people who we are online friends with. I have yet to respond. We are obviously going to reach back out to the police, but apparently this girl is convinced that my wife is one of many women cheating on her husband. We were also considering reaching out to this girl to attempt to explain that she has mistaken my wife's identity for someone else, or just ceasing contact altogether and ignoring her. Any thoughts on the matter would be greatly appreciated. Update. Would hate to leave you guys hanging. Anyways, we spoke more with the authorities after she began friending people on Facebook. Turns out this girl is actually just a person with some severe psychological problems. My wife works at a clinic that this lady's husband called a few times while caring for his kids. And she somehow linked the two people and made a lot of assumptions. Supposedly the couple has been separated for years. She no longer has custody of her kids. And this girl has been going down the list of phone calls that he made, apparently through a subpoena from her lawyer, and spam calling random girls associated with the list and accusing them of cheating. Thank you to those that made a rational argument to encourage us to not reach out to her and continue working with the authorities. I don't believe there is anything we could say to her to rectify this situation in her mind. I was going to say that this sounded like someone who was having some form of psychiatric meltdown. I'm glad you two are safe, but I wonder how she got your wife's cell number to begin with, considering that is supposed to be protected information. Wow, that is scary. Can any charges be pressed? Will the police do a mental health check? Can you get a restraining order? Very sad. I hope she gets help and that you stay safe. File the restraining order, buddy. Oh, what a shame. The woman is probably hurting in some way. I hope you get some peace. Closing parenthesis. Oh good. I was wondering what kind of police department leaves messages. Looks like a psychiatric unit for this female would be the best result. This would make one hell of a horror movie.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Accuses is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.